Polo to the flow though, you already know though. It's Adamville for real, you see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though, cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some no-no. Oh no, also Allen Temple, also England Mountain, also Misty Valley, and I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on road. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flat flashy, don't I look dashing, don't I look classy, don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. Dash with or without you. With what your say, show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. Ain't even.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a handoff working right, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Love. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go with Howard again. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Third down at 8 now. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Meredith. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. This is Howard on second down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They go counter with Howard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Howard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some room to work. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing on third down. Luck goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll throw now on the final play. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Over!
They're going to look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down near the 48-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run with Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Abdullah. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
In motion left goes a tight end. Trying the right side with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bears on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Brandon Graham with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Frank's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw, Locke. Now he steps away. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. On the give, this is their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Locke. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barnes. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Back to throw. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now receiver in motion left. On first and goal, Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 4th down, it's Howard. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
On first down, they run with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Barnes. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that with my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Everywhere going down.